Hello and welcome to the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series for race number 4 here at the Irwindale Speedway in Southern California. We've had a couple of driver changes this past race weekend, as some drivers from the KLM Series move up into the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series, and a couple of our drivers from the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series have made the trek to the DASCAR Phillips Cup Series. Hopefully we won't have too many more changes throughout the year. And what we have on track will be the ones competing for the title at the end of the season. But with that stated, we have 27 cars here at the track. We're going to be running 25 laps of racing. We're going to see who is going to be the best of them all here at the Irwindale Speedway. Let's take a look at the starting order. One of those rookies on point, Nicholas Ave in the 09. Scott Roush to his outside. There's another rookie in Michael Canto. Eric Monaco back in 6th place. Adam Lewis back in 9th. We look through the field, some of our veterans not starting too great. There's Zach Winkle, another rookie, in 19th position. He drives the 117. Rounding out the field, there's Cynthia Bright in the 50. She's another newcomer to the sport. Coming to the line, Ave leads him to the green. We are racing here at Irwindale. Now, in practice, that high line has been pretty good on the outside, so watch for passes to be made on the outside rather than the inside. And as you can see, 3 wide for the race lead. Ave down on the bottom. Scott Roush is going to beat him to the line, but Hirose in the 76 is up there as well. She's getting a push from Eric Monaco. Cars all over the racetrack. 2, 3, 4 wide all throughout the pack. Scott Roush in the lead in the Munoz Chevy, but here comes the 76 of Rena Hirose in the Rockstar machine. She's going to take the lead on lap number 3. Ave in the Sitco machine drops back into 4th position. Eric Monaco battling for 2nd in the number 23. Hirose in the 76 hasn't had a good start to the season. Didn't do too well in Daytona and has had some struggles week in, week out. But this could be a good race for the Japanese driver. This is probably the closest we're going to get to her native country of Japan. So consider this though there's an ocean apart, consider it technically a home race. Look at Eric Monaco in car number 23, the Mobile 1 SP Tools machine, just driving it to the outside. Nicholas Ave almost up into the wall. He's running the high line so much. Rena Hirose on the bottom should have pulled to the top to block, but here comes the 23 of Eric Monaco. Drag race to the line. The 76 keeps it that time round, but it looks like that 23 has speed. Something about that outside lane. Maybe it has a little bit more grip. Maybe it's just a little bit quicker to run the outside line. You don't have to brake as much. But that outside line is fast today, and the 23 of Eric Monaco leads the first laps of his career. Battle near the back, there's last week's winner, Colin Bartel. Your points leader in the 49 is Cody Hagen. The 1 is Darren Blake. He's been pretty consistent this year. These guys are running about mid-pack, maybe somewhere in the teens. This may not be a big race for them, but any point counts in this event, since at the moment, it looks like a lot of our rookies and the KLM drivers that moved up are running near the front. Bartel losing countless positions on the inside line, as there's Daniel Beauchard in the unsponsored 71 to the outside. LJ Toledo in the 4. Haven't talked about him much this season. He's trying to make a pass on him as well. Hagen's going to try and hold on to that points lead, as he is currently mired in the mid-pack. 3 wide battle as Bartel trying to make the inside work underneath the 49. And just look at the quality of racing in the back there. But we have a pass up front. Rena Hirose has gotten back around the 23 of Eric Monaco, and now she finds herself back in the race lead. Nicholas Ave is there as well. DJ Curtis is up in the top 5 as well in the number 77. How about Mitch Bretz in the 32? Some challengers coming into play as we close in on the halfway mark of this one. Hirose, occasional mentions, a team car of William Duncan in the 66. Duncan's not running too well on track. He's stuck near the back of the pack, which is kind of surprising. I expected William Duncan to perform a little bit better here. But here comes Eric Monaco back to the outside. Can he make it stick? Runs it a little wide there. Doesn't get the draft he wanted. We take a look near the tail end of the field. Eric Powers in the 666 has been mired in last place and has been stuck there for most of the event. But I want to take this time to mention that Irwindale Speedway is going to be busy this weekend, as the DASCAR Phillips Cup Series has already gone there for their sprint event. Coming up is going to be the main event for that, so it should be an exciting race. 42 cars on track, so just take this, near double it. Also, we have to point out that the DASCAR KLM Series is going to be here this weekend as well. The Phillips Cup Series is going to be on the Tasman Dutch channel, and the KLM Series is on DASCAR CA. So be sure to check both of those series out. Should be a fun racing weekend. Car number 32, Mitch Bretz, has been slicing his way through the field. He's to the outside of Nicholas Ave after passing DJ Curtis, and Mitch Bretz is a man on a mission. He was so close to making it to the Phillips Cup Series this year, but a last-minute change resulted in him not getting the ride. So he's here in the Regional Pro Cup Series. He's running for the championship here, just to see if he can tackle these lower series competitors. He hasn't won yet this year. He's trying to get it done now, as he's chasing down the 76 of Hirose. Eric Monaco has gone back into the race lead while we were talking about the Phillips Cup Series event coming up this weekend. But the Dollar General machine is in contention. Now, I'd say there's about 4 cars up here that have a really good shot at winning this race. Just a matter of how they can play out, as time is running out. We are in the late stages, closing out lap 20 of 25. If you're going to make a move, you got to make it now. Mitch Bretz going to the inside line. I'm not sure how well that'll work, though Mitch Bretz has been fast. He started about mid-pack in this event and has worked his way all the way up to 3rd place. And is he making that inside line work? He might just be. I've seen very few cars be able to make a pass on the inside line, but Mitch Bretz is trying to make it happen. And the more they battle, the more Eric Monaco is going to get away, as the 32 machine's trying to slow up that 76. Hirose, a little bit of a momentum to the outside line. He's got to be careful that he doesn't push down too much, or else the 09 may slip by and take the podium spot. But Mitch Bretz has got a quick machine out there. He's not giving up on the inside of car number 76. Hirose trying to swing it around the outside, but with that 32 car down there, taking a little bit of side draft from her, she's having a hard time catching the number 23, who's unopposed. In fact, they're both starting to catch him, actually. As we get into a couple laps to go, Hirose has to make a move now. She can't wait any longer, but Mitch Bretz is hounding her. Car number 23, Eric Monaco. This is his first start in the KLM Series. I don't recall too many spectacular instances from the KLM Series, but Eric Monaco has entered the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series with full force, as car number 23 heading to 1 to go. Car number 32, Mitch Bretz, has gotten around Rena Hirose. Will he have enough time to catch the 23? Final lap. White flag is in the air. Here comes Mitch Bretz, surges to the outside. Eric Monaco holding the low line. I'm not sure if that'll work. Here comes Mitch Bretz. Ave is to the outside as well, coming to the line. Eric Monaco is going to get it done. And Eric Monaco gets his first career DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series event. And 32 car of Mitch Bretz. If he had one more lap, he could have gotten it done. Let's take a look at the race results. Eric Monaco wins the race, leads the most laps, followed by Mitch Bretz, Nicholas Ave, Rena Hirose. Great effort, but ends up in 4th place overall. DJ Curtis, the top 5. Jerry Lespool, solid finish for the 01 machine. Ben Stevens in the top 10, followed by Scott Roush, who led a lap early on. Daniel Beauchard, the Canadian short track, and Jeff Toledo, best career finish. Alex Tanker, the Daytona winner, in 11th, followed by Darren Blake, Michael Canto, Colin Bartel, Brandon Jefferson in the top 15. Adam Lewis, Julian Tartanes Jr. from last place. Tord Larson, LJ Toledo, and the points leader, Cody Hagen, a disappointing 20th. No drivers pulled out of this race as Cynthia Bright, Joseph Curtis, Zach Winkle, John Gambit, Matt Duell, William Duncan, and Eric Powers will round out the field. Let's take a look at your point standings as Alex Tanker in the 08 car moves to the top of the board. Cody Hagen following close behind. Then it's Ben Stevens, Darren Blake, Daniel Beauchard. Then it's Curtis, Bartel, Duell, Lespool, and Scott Roush rounds out the top 10. Very contested top 10. Next time the DASCAR Regional Pro Cup Series comes around, we'll be at the Volusia Speedway for some high-stakes dirt track racing. It should be a great event, and we hope to see you there. Make sure you stay tuned for the DASCAR Phillips Cup Series event and the DASCAR KLM Series event. Until then, we will see you next time.